Oh, we're back.
There we go. Sorry about that.
There we are.
OBS was having a complete and utter mare. Which is always very helpful.
See, even
Where were we?
OBS doesn't like you randomly rolling hidden dice. That's
Yes,
tough.
it is unfortunate, isn't it?
Oh dear. Question: did we get a long rest before whatever's about to happen happens?
No.
Oh.
So, during same watch as before, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So,
Yeah.
during Cluck's watch, Cluck, you hear something approach, and you have a few moments to shout out an alarm.
I'll shout it out in common and in Arrow Cochrane.
Okay, then nobody
Alarm!
will be
Caw-caw!
surprised when
Tookie tookie.
Anyone who doesn't get that reference, that is a evolution reference? Evolution
Yeah.
Film?
Dookie Dookie.
Yep.
Matt, I was thinking George of the Jungle, but
Yeah,
okay.
so was I. I was just about to say that.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, that is not
Cool.
just evolution. That is George of the Jungle.
The caca tookie tookie bit though.
Yeah.
Oh, I took the car bits separately.
Kakar or Kasar?
Don't know. It's very similar. Depends how you say it in Arrow Cochrane. Could very well get confused. Or maybe my name now just does mean alarm in Arrow Cochrane.
the thief called alarm. That's amazing. Oh dear.
Sorry, just 2 seconds. I didn't expect anything in the mountains.
We will never do what you
Well, we
expect.
do like to surprise you, David. You know, we
I-
like to
I
keep
know.
you on your toes as a DM.
It is dreadful. Okay,
Ooh. We're on the moon, boys.
Find the cheese.
Shall we find another spot, Gromit?
Cheese.
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 It's a bit dry.
You sound like love it.
and at this point, we can all roll for initiative.
Of course we can. And I will be going last.
Yay! That's good, because you can get to react to stuff.
You're coming very last, because No, you're
No.
going first.
Go first.
No, all five is gonna be last.
Yeah.
Very last.
The itty bitty comedian folk.
Yep, I saw that.
Itty bitty!
Oh my
I
god!
told you it'd be Giant Spiders Part 2.
But he's ethical, one's institutional, so really, like,
Oh, institutional, so
this is okay. They're good people.
Yeah.
itty bitty might be the best adjective we've had so far.
I'm sorry, but like,
Yep.
that's
Economical.
totally fucking wrong though. Considering it's giant spiders, imagine how amazing it would have been to have the itty bitty giant spider.
Although we've got a standing one and an economical.
Yes.
Yeah. The ethical and institutional I was okay with because they sound like good people.
Okay. And then, yeah, as Cluck rouses you to alarm and you grab your weapons, you hear the skittering noise of giant spiders preying on your camp.
Grr. Okay. So what happens now?
You don't know. You can just hear noise in the distance.
Whose turn is it then?
It is the spider's turn.
Okay.
The institutional one.
It's set on clock at the moment. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's because it's there we go.
There we go.
We are.
It is now your turn, Kassar.
Would we know roughly where the chameleon folk had
Yes.
planted their tents before we went
Yeah,
to bed?
the other side of the stream from you.
Which way is the stream from us?
Northwest.
Yeah, it's right next to us. If you can see the rocks and then the.
Oh, that's a stream. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's dark, I can't really tell too well.
Spiders don't like water.
Okay.
I heard that once.
Don't think there's much I can do actually. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one arrow and I'm gonna light it on fire from the campfire that's right here.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna fire it in this general direction. Now I can't actually see where I'm firing, so I'm gonna pick a spot and hope that there's nothing in it, David. And if there is, then I'll make an attack roll against it.
Okay, so you're sort of like, you're not firing up into the air, you're like firing straight across.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like create a light source for me to see what's there. Because I don't think setting an arrow on fire would create a light source if I fired it into the sky. It'd be nothing. But if I fire it over there where I can see.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick there.
There.
Yes.
Through that man.
I can't see what I'm firing at.
Okay.
I can see up to here.
Okay, make an attack.
So I'm trying to make a light source essentially that I can see.
Okay, roll a d4.
Two.
Right. You hear a horrible croaking noise.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Can I see what the... Oh, okay, I hit one of our friends.
Yes, and as you look over, there is a chameleon folk who's been struck in the chest with an arrow, and that arrow is still on fire.
I think I'll go to there and I'll end my turn there. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Of all the empty space there is.
I picked a spot randomly. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, do you want to aim in the air? No.
Well, if I aimed in the air, if you fired an actual arrow into the air on fire, you wouldn't see shit on the ground. So I was like, yeah, fire it across the river.
You could have shot it into the air so the arc would have made it so that it
Too late.
No, I'm just thinking about physics-wise, like, and then it could have come down, and while it was coming down, it might have been slow enough that it couldn't have hurt someone or something. Maybe.
Put the fire out though.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so this all happens off screen.
Not overly unhappy. It's fine.
You're racist.
Fucking chameleons.
That is really racist.
It's not that I hate them and want them to die, but I don't overly care about them either.
Oh my god, you sound like every racist ever interview. Like, it's not like I hate them, I want them to die. It's like, whoa, nobody said that. Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
I'm just a boy who grew up in a very racist land.
Alright, that one is broken. Let me just replace that, because that is not working. This map's having a few issues today. Okay, you now take the place of Frumpy.
Oh God.
Okay, so a spider will skitter out of the darkness in your general direction, Kathar, and it will shoot its web at you.
Swift death.
He says. I think it's lagging a little.
Lag city, bitch. Lag city, bitch.
This is awkward.
Yeah, just waiting for it to
Just
catch up.
Waiting to be webbed up like a good man.
I'm also just going to launch the server console and have a quick look. Because it does not like that. There we go. It rolls a 12 to hit you, so it does not.
It will miss. It will shoot its load wide of the mark.
Okay. That's him. That's itty bitty chameleon folk.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I hit the domineering one, which is probably not the worst idea to be fair.
Does nothing. Critel, it is your turn.
Okay, I will. How deep is that stream?
How deep is your love?
Critel.
Yeah, how deep's the stream?
The stream is probably about maybe foot in places. It's not difficult to cross.
Oh, I won't do what I was going to do there, and I'll just move forward a bit.
Should probably point out for everybody in the stream gets a amalgamation of everybody's line of sight, but if I click somebody like Kassar who doesn't have dark vision, you see what Kassar can see. Just not a great deal. Just the chameleon he shot, his buddy who looks kind of confused, Critel, and the spider.
Yeah.
Whereas I can see a lot further than that.
I've
Yeah.
forgotten everything.
Oh, I just had the perfect thought. I am basically Baby Yoda in the haha die scum meme.
Right, we know what's going to happen when I do this, but the one just in front of me to the right. Because this always goes well.
Failed.
Oh my god. Can we
That
get
work.
some W's in the chat?
Yeah. This is the
W?
first pass of a toll. This is the
W.
first toll of the day.
You can have a
Ever.
W.
First
Go on.
time
There's
it's
a
worked.
W.
Anything.
In so long.
There's a W.
Okay, so that one then takes 7 necrotic.
Okay, it takes that and shows no worse for wear. Anything else for you, Cadell?
Ooh, shade thrown at Kazar in the chat.
Nah, that'll do for the minute.
Duva,
Yes.
what would you like to do, my friend?
Move up to Kassar and say, great shot.
Shaky sod.
Still hit something where I couldn't see anything. I consider that a good
Technically-
shot.
Technically, it was a technically good shot. Unfortunately, it's a wrong.
Yeah, yes, this is like the first time you've met anybody who hasn't wanted to immediately kill you, and you attack them while they're ambushed by spiders.
It is what it is.
It's beautiful.
I couldn't see. They should have a campfire.
Here's an idea. Maybe they didn't need one. Maybe it's only you that needed a campfire, Kassar.
Well, then that's their fault. That's totally their fault.
They were quite happy to press on through the night.
It wasn't me that pulled camp.
Oh god. Oh, it is miserable outside.
Duva,
Yes. Yes. To the we'll go to go to there.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
okay. A Constitution saving throw for you, my friend. Which he aced.
Good.
He's now playing with himself in the dark.
One will attempt to web up you, Kretel.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling a 20 to hit.
Which will hit. I'll just try and roll my save.
You'll make a save on the. You don't get a save against it, essentially, on a hit. As an action, you can then attempt to bust out of the webbing.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay, so Kretel is webbed up. Like something that gets shot at by a spider goo. Our friends, the chameleon folk, will continue their battle.
Oh, that was a surprise.
One will web you up, Cluck. So you're struck by a web from behind.
Oh no. Oh, no.
The one on fire will first of all take some fire damage from your arrow.
Yeah. Don't die, please.
The littlest as possible.
Good. Singed. Tiny little amount of singe.
He will use his action to put out the arrow.
Thumbs up to you, little buddy.
That's the guy that you want to die, so he doesn't remember.
Yeah, next turn I'll just snipe him off quietly, just like.
Pop over there, and pull the arrows.
And
What do you mean? It never happened. You don't have proof. That could have been caused by a dagger. You don't know.
Yeah, so you can still hear sounds of combat from across the stream. It is. Another web coming at you, Kisa. And misses.
And boy, howdy, does he. Weirdly, I can still see in that circle. But I can't see the figures.
Yes.
I think it's because it's fog of war. That's fine.
And one hits you, Ulfar.
Hell yeah, it does. Yeah, there's nothing I can do
That's
about that.
3 out of 5, boys.
Cluck, it is your turn. You are currently restrained by the web.
Who's getting reminiscing back to the first giant spider fight that we absolutely shouldn't have survived?
Are you implying this is some sort of revenge?
Revenge of the spiders.
Like, Naruto run! Naruto run!
Okay, so Cluck, you are reduced to 0 speed, and you can't gain benefit from a bonus to the speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage. You also have disadvantage on dex saving rolls. So you can attempt to rip the web off, or you can attempt to fight your way out. You would have disadvantage on the fight option, but obviously you get 2 attacks.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll try and attack it.
Okay, disadvantage on your attacks, please.
It's what Cluck would want.
Okay, you slash the web off yourself. Do you say anything?
Shout in a rage. And that's what I will do.
Okay.
Rage.
And I will go to there. And then attack that one.
Okay. You've got 1 attack left, plus your bonus action if you want to use it.
24 and then 14.
Why are you rolling advantage?
Because I took rage.
You don't get advantage on your attacks.
Oh, that's only if I use...
On strength
through it.
checks. So, yeah. To push doors open and shit like that. It's okay though. 16 will hit. So, you lop a leg off that spider.
And I will...
I think at this point you're out of actions and bonus actions. So only special stuff remaining if you wish to use it.
Which I will do.
Okay.
But I will continue to attack the same one.
I would say at this point, Kassar, Duvar, and Kretel, you've heard Cluck sort of like rage and the sound of combat from behind you. Okay,
Yeah, I imagine it wouldn't be quiet.
Nope. Cluck, you lop off a mandible from this spider.
And I will Go again.
The actions description there.
14.
And you put it down.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Ulfar.
I'm going to do a strength check to try and get out of this fucking webs.
Okay. You rip open the webs. You sort of like flex your muscles, and they all fall away.
I was like, just shrug it off, just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, then what I am going to do as my bonus action is I will cast Spiritual Weapon at second level. I'm going to attack the spider nearest to me, the one next to the one that Cluck is.
Okay.
So it takes 9 points of damage, and that's where my spiritual weapon will appear just in front of it, just as a point of reference to where it is. Do I have anything else? I think that's probably it. Just doing a quick check. Oh no, I'll do Divine Strike, so I'll do an extra 1d8 of thunder damage on that.
Okay.
So, and that's 8 more, so 17 total.
Okay. That spider looks reluctant as it comes under attack from your hammer. Your spiritual
And
maul.
that's the end of. Yes.
Okay.
But he's the righteous spider.
He thought he was righteous, and then a divine giant flaming maul smashed him in the face.
Yeah, but he is righteous.
He'll be righteously dead in a minute.
Doesn't mean he's not righteous just because you're smashing him in the face.
He does, because I'm righteous, and he cannot be both be righteous.
You can be righteous in different ways.
It's very diplomatic of you.
You can be anything you want to be.
Kassar, it is your turn. You can hear sounds of combat both behind you and across the river.
I think the only one I can see here is that one. So considering that's what's in my eye line, I'm gonna turn and probably use a bonus. I'll put bonus action Slayer's Prey on it.
Okay.
And I probably sort of fire at that one as that's the one I can see.
Mhm.
So first shot for 17.
That spider, as it was preparing to jump across the stream, is struck dead by your arrow.
Okay, it would have been 21 for the Slayer's Prey, but that's fine. And that is the only one I can see. So with that, I'm going to turn around and head back into camp. And at that point, I'll probably see this one, which is getting hit by the spiritual hammer. So I'm going to shoot at that one as well.
Okay.
For 9, which I assume does nothing.
Yeah, misses.
Yes. And that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. More sounds of combat.
I mean, he's hitting sometimes, just not like a truck, really.
Yeah.
Feeling less hopeful about our supposed allies by every
Cattell,
second.
it is your turn.
Maybe it's because they were.
Okay, I'm gonna try and break this web.
Okay, strength check, please.
Oof.
That's a no.
You are unable to wriggle free.
Oh yeah, if I'd have remembered, I'd have come cut you out. I'm sorry.
I love the idea that like Orphar's just sort of like stretched and it's fallen off, and then he looks at Cretell and he's just like. Oh, dear.
And I don't really have anything that useful as a bonus action right now. I mean, I could Misty Step, but that's not going to help me while coated in fucking web.
Ooh.
I would say you could Misty Step out of the web as long as you can do it without, as long as it's not got any semantic or component parts of it.
It's got literally nothing.
No, because it's effectively a racial trait, isn't it? Or something.
Yeah, then you 100% could Misty Step out of it.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay, where are you Misty Stepping to?
Well, within 30 feet, so I'm going to Misty Step between the two in front, stupidly.
Okay, like there? Oop. Okay,
About
so
there.
in the stream.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you're up to your ankles in cold, fresh mountain spring.
Do not use lightning.
Who was that to?
Anything else for you, Cattell?
That was my action to try and break it, and my bonus action to teleport myself here. I've got nothing else left. I'm just going to stand here and try and keep these two busy.
Okay. Duval. So as you look over your shoulder, like you just see Cattell just puff, and the webs fall down on the floor where he was.
And I just about see him appear on the corner of my dimmed vision to my north. Seeing him appear there, first action I'm going to do is take light a torch, I think.
Okay, so it'll be your interaction to take out your torch and your action to light it, so you'd only have a bonus action this turn. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so you take that out and you light a torch.
Hope this doesn't cause any problems. And I will move to there with a dodge action. Dodge action.
As a bonus action.
As a bonus action, yeah.
Okay, so spend a key point to take a dodge stance. Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay, the spider on you, Cattell, is going to attack you and miss. The lizard folks continue to fight.
Doing alright.
Clock, another spider will emerge from the darkness and attempt to bite you, critting you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Against what? It's not in the attack.
It's for the poison part. It's just for some reason the attacks don't have this built in.
Weird.
You pass, so you will take half damage from the poison.
So what's that?
12 poison plus 19 piercing.
I've been rage.
Yeah, so he takes half poison from the piercing as well.
So half piercing.
So
16,
So-
17.
12 plus 9.
Yeah, 21 total.
21 points of damage, Clock, from that spider's bite.
Oof.
It does not feel good.
Well, even after all those reductions, that's that's
Yeah,
terrifying.
and that's fucking half. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Just thank Jesus you passed that con save.
Yeah.
I saw it rolling over low numbers, and I was like,
That was a low number. I think Cluck's just got decent con.
Yeah. Well, it was a 9, I think, was what he rolled. So it was like, meh.
Right, this one. Your hammer doesn't get a. It wouldn't be out of range anyway. So the spider your hammer's fighting will advance on you. Will fire.
Yeah.
Rolling a 21 to hit.
I will then use my reaction to cast shield then and negate getting hit.
Shield is the biggest get out of jail free card.
It really is.
It does short spell slots though.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
but once you're like a high-ish level, you got loads of level 1 spell slots. It's just fucking amazing.
Yeah. So that puts me until my turn. That puts me at 23 AC. But my turn's coming around pretty quickly, so it's not going to make a lot.
Okay, Kratel and Duval, you see a chameleon folk warrior rush out of the darkness, advancing on your spider with a spear.
Gotta love the vicious little gits.
You see a second one emerge out of the darkness with his spear.
So evidently they did better at getting rid of their spiders than we have got rid of getting
Hey.
rid of
Hey, they've lived here a long time. They know what to do with their spiders.
ours.
Actually, I literally just switched to stream. God damn, they really do.
Yeah.
Okay, Cluck. Another spider comes out and tries to bite you for a 17, which I think you're
That's
using.
nothing.
Sorry.
Misses.
I think it hits. You should only be AC 16 with your armor if you're not wearing your shield.
I should have my shield on.
You can't use your shield and your two-handed scimitar.
Yeah.
No, I do not then.
Then it hits. A Constitution saving throw. So you're going to take 2 points of physical.
That's so pitiful compared to the last time.
And 8
You
points
killed-
of poison.
Much better than last time.
Still not great though.
Okay. Let's see. Duvar, one of the spiders is going to attack you with disadvantage. Roll an 11 to hit. Then it is your turn, Cluck.
I will first off. Do that.
Smash them.
Okay. So you gain 5 temporary hit points.
An advantage. Uh, 10, but I will re-roll that damage. That's worse than the first one. Okay, I'll stick with the first. So 10.
10, you say?
Yes.
For which one?
I'll take the first roll.
No, which spider?
Oh. That one.
Okay, you start cleaving through his carapace. Do spiders have carapace? It feels like these ones would. They look huge.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like this big would have to.
They have whatever you say they have, David.
Okay,
Yes.
they have machine guns. And
Fire webs.
Your second attack, Cluck.
I get the alternate roll, or the other side, or is that?
That would normally be your bonus action, but you use that for your fighting spirit, so you just have one more normal attack with advantage. And you hack that one down.
Cool. Very cool. And he spins into it.
And I believe that's everything you've got, unless you've got another special action that you want to do.
I do not.
Okay, give me 2 seconds just to throw a light on, because it's got really dark all of a sudden.
It's night time.
You don't say.
Okay, it is your turn, Ulfar.
Okay, so I'll hit him with my spiritual giant flaming maul. So 17 to hit,
Is a hit.
12 damage plus. I'm going to thunderbolt strike it, so another 1d8, which will be 8 again, so 20 points of damage.
Yep, that spider is smashed down.
Okay, then I will move over here and I will stab this one with my javelin.
Poke.
18 to hit
Is a hit.
and 4 points of damage.
Okay. You give it a brief poke. Anything else for you, Ulfar?
No, that's it. Bonus action, movement. Yeah, no, I'm all done.
Kassar, it is your turn.
I guess all I would do is probably try and move to the side, and I'm going to take 2 pot shots into this guy. I'd move my Slayer's Prey across, though.
Okay.
Remember to do that before I take a shot. First shot. 10.
Will ricochet off his carapace.
Second shot. God damn, that's garbage rolling.
Yeah, that one hits him, but then deflects overhead.
And then I'll move back, and that will end my turn.
Nice and quick.
Because I know what I'm going to do.
More chameleon folk come pouring out of the darkness towards your target, Duvar and Krital. And it is your turn, Krital.
Okay. The one on the right, I'm just going to try and hit.
Okay, it deflects it away with a mandible.
I give it a second one.
Even worse.
Yeah, that one will hit off the ground in front of it as it evades. Curse add-on activated.
And then I will just stand there and do nothing because I suck at swinging.
Sigh.
Duvar!
Don't worry. I know your pain.
I'll smack the other one in front of me.
You hit.
And I'll hit it again.
You hit it again, and you hear a crack.
Oh. Okay. I will end my turn there, I think.
Okay. This one attacks you, Kassar. Kassar, Krital. I'm doing it now. Crit fails again.
You can tell us apart by the distinct change in armor.
Alright, that chameleon folk charges forward and does nothing. The wounded one moves in. Managing to stab it once. And bringing it down.
Chameleon folk.
They
Better
do
than
so much
us.
better than we do, yeah.
There's more of them.
Hang on a minute, I've taken out 2 so far.
They will
I
move
can't
on
tell
the
that
second
you're
one.
behind me.
Yeah, that's better.
Hey.
Bloodying that one.
Conqueror, you want to get the final hit in usually, don't you?
I'm usually the one who does the most damage, and then everyone else kills things.
The spiders will continue to
sorry.
attack you, Cluck. That one
Misses.
that one is dead. It is your turn, Cluck.
I'll continue to go on that one.
Are you popping Fighting Spirit again?
No.
You hit.
So it takes 11, and then I will do the alternate thing. To
Should be alt for you. He says maybe.
yeah. For another 9.
Oops. I applied that to you. It hurt itself in confusion. You're hacking away at its limbs, and it's struggling to keep you at bay.
Okay, and I'll attack it again. Oof,
That
no,
one
that's
you
fine.
miss.
That is it.
Okay, Ulfar, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'll attack this one that me and Clark have been fighting with my spiritual weapon. That's 17 to hit.
That will destroy it.
Okay. And then I guess I will move towards the last remaining spider here, and I'll bring my maul up beside me because it can move 20 feet. And then I will cast Guiding Bolt on the one that's left to the north. Let's see if that. So that's 23 to hit and 12 points of radiant damage.
Yep, so you shoot out a bolt of holy energy towards it, which hits it, and it starts to glow.
Yeah, so everyone has advantage on it from this point forward. Till it's my turn again.
Anything else for you, Ulfar?
That's me done. I'm presuming you guys can finish it off now with advantage on all your hits.
Kassar, it is your turn.
Hey, Conqueror, you get to finish it off.
Isn't that nice? You know, it's just I'd probably move to there, and yeah, I'll try and finish it off. Save the chameleon folk, whom I love so much.
I'm sure you were saying something different a little while ago.
I'm indifferent. I'll be honest. I am indifferent. All right. I'll shoot twice. I'll put Slayer's Prey with bonus action, same as usual. And first shot is 14 damage plus 5, so 19.
It is dead.
And that will end my turn. And if that takes us out of combat, my next action will be to go and try and heal the poor chameleon folk I shot.
I was going to knock on Kratel's shoulder and like, do you want to go and heal that one?
Yep, so, yep, that'll take us out of combat. So the chameleon folk will go around sticking their spears in the spiders, making sure no noise escapes them. And then they will have a bit of a conversation. And then they will move towards you, Kasan. When they get there, they will surround you and point their spears at you.
I will sort of open palmed the one that I hit. I'll reach out and I'll try to cast Cure Wounds on him at 2nd level.
Okay, make a persuasion roll before you cast the spell.
Charisma. What I'm
Oh!
Okay, as you reach out, one of them will stab you, mistaking your action for more hostility.
Oh, that's a bad idea on their part, really, isn't it?
Duvar will say,
Yeah, that strikes your
explain.
hammer.
As he strikes my armor, I will lift sort of my hand up and put one finger up.
I will then come in and I'll stand in between.
They've surrounded him, Cluck, and they have the spears leveled at him, so there isn't an easy way to get to him.
explain
I'll
to
fly.
them.
Yeah, start talking, Clark.
Yeah.
Start talking.
Clark, explain to them. They try to attack Kassar again. I will start murdering lizard people.
I'll just explain that he didn't mean to shoot him and he's trying to cure his wounds.
They will say, Herald, he attacked us as the spiders turned on us. If not for our skill, the battle would have gone poorly. And this one is responsible. By the laws of our land, he must be tried.
He meant no harm. He just shot blindly into the night.
Make a persuasion check, Cluck.
Oh god.
Can't be worse than mine.
Oh, it can. It probably will be.
Oh yes,
Nope,
it can.
be equal.
Oh, beautiful!
They say they wish you no harm, Herald, but this one will be taken to the village where he will be tried.
Not that I understand what's being said, by the way.
Yeah, this is all happening in like
Clocking.
yeah, squawks and clicks.
Clark, what are they saying?
Yeah, he's going to be tried in their village.
I won't be taken by some lizard folk.
Do as they say.
I don't think we want to make enemies of these people. Let's see if we can calm it down when we get to the place where we're going.
No, I refuse to be tried by these people. They do not deserve the right.
You shot one of them.
It was an accident, and I have offered to heal the wounds. If they cannot accept that, then that is not my problem. If they attack me again, they will die.
Let's go to the where they're taking you, and we'll talk about it then. There.
No, I refuse to be taken by them. I
Okay,
will not be their prisoner.
I've got a cunning idea. Right, I can lean into Clark and I say, Clark, what are the Aarakocran words for he will not be tried? Presuming Clark tells me, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my voice boom. I'm going to make all the flames flicker. I'm going to make my eyes have lightning run across them. And I'm just going to shout out loud trying to intimidate them. He will not be tried.
Okay, make a intimidation roll.
It's not going well.
Oi, oi.
I buggered up the Aarakocran.
Yeah, you may have let something slip and changed the complete meaning.
Yeah. I've said like sausages are free today.
Yeah, so the leader of the group, his skin will start to change into a darker shade of green, which will then switch into red, and he will say to you, Clock, he will say, Herald, these are the laws of our lands. He will not be harmed until he gets to the village, but he
Until he gets to the village.
must stand trial.
You don't understand what you're saying.
You are
I
a
will-
just people. Surely you understand this.
I will stand in and say that he means no harm, and I refuse to let him be hurt in any way or stand trial. He was only meaning to light up the area, not hit one of you.
Buck, explain to them the urgency of our mission.
We don't have time for this. And I refuse to be taken by these lizards.
And I must stress that we must get to
I won't fight these people.
the city of Half.
He will say something to one of his men in Chameleon Folk, and that man will take out rope.
Okay.
Going south.
I'm gonna make a ready action that if one of them tries to come at me with rope, I will stab him with a dagger, but I'll try and keep the dagger concealed for now.
Because we could do the old C3PO thing.
He is your god. Alright.
There is more noise, and at this time, I would like Kassar. I want you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay, you are quicker than the Chameleon Folk that comes at you with a rope.
Okay. I'll go ahead with what I said. I said what I said.
Can I try and restrain him?
You want to... Okay, make a perception check first, Clock. And this is just to see if you see... And Kassar, can you make a sleight of hand? You will not see the dagger until after he's struck Clock. At which point, everybody who's in this may roll initiative. Okay,
Okay.
Kassar, make your attack.
Racist Kassar causes problems again. Oh shit.
Okay, you kill the Chameleon Folk with a rope. At which point, everybody else can roll in.
Somebody doesn't want to roll in.
Then you will be a bystander in this.
I'll be a bystander.
It means you don't get an action on any of your turns. Like now, you don't have to attack, but
It's are you going to try and do anything during this? Like that decides whether or not you need to roll in for initiative.
Yeah, if you're just gonna stand still the entire time, like even if you were gonna attack me or try and knock me out or whatever, you need to roll initiative for it.
Okay, I understand.
do you want to roll now, Duvar?
No, I'll stay out.
Okay.
Okay. Do I get the rest of that turn?
No, because now we're going to go into proper initiative order.
Initiative order. Okay.
Okay, so the Chameleon Folk champion is going to attempt to disarm you with his tongue.
Tongue.
Yeah, so
tongue.
tongue.
Okay,
he will
sorry.
shoot his tongue
Yeah,
out.
sorry, I
and-
forgot
and-
you're northern.
and attempt to pull your dagger from your hand. And,
Okay.
You need to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Where is saving throw? There
You
it
should
is.
just be able to click on it.
Yep. No, I was just figuring out which one was which.
Okay, you are disarmed, Kassar.
Okay.
He will then hit you with his battle axe,
Okay.
rolling a 14 to hit.
I'll swing out of the way of it.
Okay. Cluck, it is your turn.
I will stand in and say to Gazar, I don't want to have to restrain you, but we can't be harming these people. And I will attempt to restrain Gazar.
Okay, Kassar, Cluck is attempting to grapple you. What do you do?
I'll say to them, they moved first, and I promised them that I wouldn't do anything if they didn't. But they are still trying to capture me and take me to their village, even though I told them I would not do it. It's up to you what you do, my friend. But that's how it is.
I'd rather not have any more enemies.
Then tell them to back down. And there doesn't need to be any bloodshed. There didn't need to be any in the first place.
So, Cluck, do you still plan to grapple Kassar?
I'll just sort of whisper in his ear. I'll just sort of say, go along with it. Let's just try and diffuse the situation. And then I'll say some stuff in Aaron Cochrane saying there's no need for a trial. It was a mere accident. There's no need for further bloodshed of your people.
I'm just gonna plant this in chat.
So is that all you're doing, Cluck? You just speaking on your turn?
Yeah, and then obviously I will
Okay.
try and restrain him.
Kassar, do you contest?
If he tries to grapple me, I will contest. Yeah.
Okay. A strength athletics from you, Cluck, and then athletics or acrobatics to evade Kassar. Cluck also, I think you get a +2 to that while you're raging as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So a 28, Kassar. So as you wriggle, Cluck's big taloned claws come around you, and he has you restrained.
Okay.
And then I'll just shout enough. And I'll extend my wings. And I'll just shout that at all the chameleon people.
Okay. Make another persuasion check, Cluck. With disadvantage, I should say, because one of them is now dead. They seem to hesitate, and they from what you can tell, there's a few let's see, would they speak anything in Aarakocran? The warriors won't, but the champion will say to you out of his turn, but it's like he's the only one who's going to respond to you. He will say that he has slain one of my kin. By the laws of this land, his life is forfeit.
Oh. Do you
Kratel, Ulfar,
else?
if there's any way of getting out of this using some sort of resurrection, now's the time. But otherwise, this is turning south.
I only have heals, no res.
I've got very quick res in that, like, I can get you just as you die.
It's been 6 seconds.
Yep.
Is there any teleports? Anybody got any teleports?
Yeah. So
I actually could have done, but it was kind of.
he says to you, Cluck, that these are strange times. If the the heralds have returned and they've brought with them those that are responsible for our destruction. They have spilt the blood of our kin when we've shown them nothing but friendship.
Nothing but friendship is bullshit.
He will say to you though, but because of the bond our people once shared, if you agree to it, we will take him to the Elder and he will decide. I cannot promise he will be free, but it is better than more bloodshed here on this ground.
I agree with no more bloodshed.
He says he will say to you though, but he must be bound. and you must be the one to do it. We will not lose any more of our kin.
So you got some rope.
Yeah, the dead guy that is now clutching his throat dropped rope on the floor.
Okay, I will pick the rope up and loosely tie up Kazar's hands.
What is going on? Clark.
I would sort of say they've agreed to no further bloodshed. It was either that or they kill him here and now, but they will take him to the Elder out of our
Try.
our connection between us and our Cochrans and the chameleon folk.
It's their fault that he died.
So I will turn and say, can you res that one? Or revive, I should say.
I'm gonna cast Revivify on the one that's gone down. It returns to life with 1 hit point, I think, if memory serves. Yes.
No
So
diamond required?
No what?
No diamond required.
No, let's have a look. Oh, diamond's worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. Yeah. I don't... Well, I have a component pouch. Is whether or not you want to accept the idea that was in my
Does
component.
anybody have any gems before we head down this?
Yes, I think I do.
I think Cluck does,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, Cluck's got some gems.
I have.
I've got some bloodstones still.
I have 9 gemstones.
What are the value of your gemstones?
It doesn't say. It just says 9 gemstones.
Mine are worth 50 gold pieces each.
Okay. Probably not yours, Cluck. Let's have a look. I remember giving them to you, Duvar. What did I write down on your character sheet at the time?
I've got 3, but it doesn't say what they are.
Values, though.
Yeah, I think they're either 50 or 100.
Okay. Let's let the dice decide.
Because that always works in our favour.
That always goes well.
What am I doing this time?
Okay. Duvar, out of your pack, you will find a sufficient looking diamond.
Pity he hasn't told me he needs one.
Okay, I need a diamond. Has anybody got a diamond? I have an idea.
Yes, I'll I'll pass him a diamond, not throw it, just in case.
Okay. Okay, and I will cast Revivify, bringing the one back to life with 1 hit point.
Yes, the nasty slice across his throat will seal in a ugly scar, and he will gasp for breath.
And then
I'll ask Cluck to say, I have brought your man back from the death. Allow us to leave in peace.
Now heal him. Somebody
yeah,
heal him.
I'll say I take it I haven't bound Kazar yet, but I'll say let
No,
us
you've
heal
you've grabbed the rope and you're starting to.
Okay. I say, see, we mean you no harm. We will heal the rest of your men.
Yeah, so he having seen his man brought back to life, he will look. They all look quite gasped and would have taken a step back as Ulfa cast the spell. But the the champion will look at you, Clock, and he will sort of nod. But he won't say anything.
I'll say to Ulfar and Gretel to heal the rest of the men, and I'll say to the champion, so we brought your men back to life and healed them. We didn't mean any harm to your people, because I shot your man by accident. I think us healing your men and bring them back to life is shows that we bear no harm.
You advanced on me first.
Shut up.
You can't understand.
Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, but I'm going to do it as a twinned spell.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Any spell that only targets a single person, I can make it target 2 as long as they're within range.
Okay, so I'll get the spare one that you're not going to get.
Okay, Cluck, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Did that do anything?
Yes, it did. So you will say, you truly must be the herald if you have command of the of life and death. He says, your friend here will not be harmed, but given what has occurred today, he cannot enter our village. But you are still permitted to travel with us. You must come to the village. The elder must speak with you.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for your understanding, and I will unbound Kazar, and I will explain to him that you will not have to stand trial in the village. But the one condition is that we are welcome to travel along with the chameleon folk, but you're not allowed in the village, so we will have to camp outside the village.
I'll nod and say that is more than preferable to me.
But we must go to the village. I need to speak with the elder.
I will wait outside. It is not a problem. I'm used to being on my own.
And at that point, I will take a health potion because I'm looking a little.
Yeah, so I was going to say, at this point,
me have a rest.
so we got halfway through the night.
Just as we all split off, I'm going to look at the guy whose throat I slashed open and say, "No hard feelings, chap," and just smile to myself and walk off.
Yeah, and so as you do that, Ulfa will walk beside them and says, "Today you showed great bravery. I would have stood by your side had they chosen a different path."
Okay.
I would not be-
too.
I would not be taken by these creatures.
So the leader will say to you, Cluck, that you should rest and heal your own injured, and we will set out in the morning. The way from here is much improved. You will see him first light. And at that point, we're going to end, but you will all benefit from a long rest before we start next week's session.
I take it I can pick up my little disarmed dagger.
Yeah, so yeah, essentially just whipped out your hand, it fell into the dirt somewhere.
Okay.
I would have picked it up and then given it to you.
Thank you very much.
Um,
Again, no hard feelings.
Not that Cluck would have let anything
would have-
happen to his longest, dearest friend.
There's only 2 of us left.
I know.
That is essentially Kassar's floor in full glory, by the way.
yeah.
Okay, so
just-
that is us done. Cluck your way for the next 2 weeks.
Potentially, yes. But it depends what happens. It depends because apparently France are on the verge of another lockdown. So
Bane have already done it, haven't they?
yeah. So we're not deciding if we're going away till probably Thursday or Friday.
Okay, so there's a chance you'll be here next week, but
I'd
otherwise,
check it. Otherwise, not.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. So, just a few things. Thank you very much if you tuned in. We did have a few issues this evening. I'm pretty sure at one point OBS was just dying, but the restart seemed to have cured it. We will be back next Monday from 7:30 for what will be episode 51, where we can see what sort of genocide Kasar can inflict on these poor people. Thank you if you've stuck with us this far. Thank you for the new people following. We are really enjoying this, and it's good to see so many people, especially the re-offending people, turn back up in chat. So, if anybody else wants to say anything before we break away,
I enjoyed every moment of that.
Oh dear.
It's the first time anyone's seen it in kind of full light, 'cause we've been in human lands for so long.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that Cluck managed to diffuse a
The combat
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah,
Who
so-
saw that coming?
yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
And I have shifted Cluck's internal alignment based on that. So
Yeah.
maybe he's starting to feel the power of his people in this land, and it is starting to affect him.
There was,
Really-
there was a thing there. It was like, oh, do I just go in and just cleave them all to death? I was like, no. I could see these people being
That's-
potentially.
To be honest, that's why I didn't take part at all, because he wasn't. He thought that you were all just gonna murder them all, and it was like, well, I don't want to be any part of this.
Yeah, I mean, technically, are you an amphibian as a turtle?
Yeah. technically,
Yeah,
aren't I?
yeah. So you're probably more related to them than you are to the humans.
Like
Yeah.
I said, they're cousins.
Yeah,
Duval's
yeah.
cousins.
I see them as being somewhat of an ally on this island. Seem we've got more enemies than what we have allies.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, the biggest problem of all of that is I have the highest persuade, but I can't talk to him.
Okay. Anything else? Because I need to run because I don't have enough sleep at the moment.
No.
No, that's
Right.
it, I think.
Cheers for watching, guys.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye.